All right, friends, we are going to answer the question today, what is a database? And we're going to do that by building our own database. In Google Classroom, I would like you to click on the Panther Moodle login site. Since we had already signed in, it'll take us right to our historical figures database. Since this is about historical figures, we are going to answer questions like what year was Einstein born, and we're going to find out using Google and Wikipedia and other cool subjects like that. There are some rules. The rule is the person has to be deceased because we are using that for the quiz that we're taking later. No two people can have the same person, and the person must have had a claim to fame. That means they must have been famous, an athlete, a scientist, an inventor, a politician, or even cultural significance. To help us not have people use the same one, we're going to have a spreadsheet that tracks our data of the person we use, and then we're going to fill out the database. Project is worth 10 points. 2 of the points are for correctly spelling the names, so make sure you get that right as you begin. So let's start by moving back to Classroom and opening the historical figures Google Sheet I've given you. Alright, so in this list, if it's got the red number in front of it, you get a Panther Pride slip for helping me fill these people out. They're people that I need. If you have your own person, you can type their name out here. You need to make sure they were not in the list. To the right, and like I said before, you need to prove that they have passed away. As soon as you've picked your name, hustle back to the database and click Add Entry. When you get to Add Entry, you'll see what they call the New Entry page where you can type their name. As I showed you, I am doing Jack, and then the second name is Johnson. And you want to get these entered and save them as fast as you can because we don't want two people using the same one. And then this is the button where you're going to edit and fill in the details. The details are this simple. Just start a new box, go to Google and type in the person's name, and find out what they did that was significant. I'm doing Jack Johnson the boxer because I was picking Jack Johnson the boxer. I love Wikipedia. I also love when you find them on the biography page. Let's break our tabs out. So we've got one to the left or to the right. Let's quickly scamper back and make sure we got our name by the student completed. So with that done, now I can go back to my data. We need to click on the gear to edit our little link. And his birth date, we need to come over and track down. You can see it's right up here, and we want to have the words. You can simply copy and paste it. I don't want the month listed as a number. And these are the things we're going to double check on our neighbors. His date of death was June 10th. Remember that everybody we find has to be deceased because we use that in the project. And then we need to find the claim to fame, and that is what they did that was awesome. And Jack Johnson was the first African American world heavyweight boxing champion. So I'm going to put first African American boxing champ. Notice I did not copy and paste the claim to fame. I typed my own version of it, quite often making it shorter than there was. Then we need a link, so we just copy, and we put the URL in the top box. And in this box, we type visit website. Hit save and view, and you have almost instantly added cool information to a database. At this point, I want you to go back to the database, and let me show you how to look at one quickly. The first thing you do is view list. Make sure you set it to 200 entries per page and hit save settings, so that way everybody will be on the same page. And then I'd like you to try view single, so you can see them one at a time. Make sure you test your link to make sure that it works. That worked exactly like it's supposed to, and double check all your spelling. When you've got yours completed, I need you to take care of your entire row. Make sure they're completed, and when your row has been successful, I need you to turn on your call light so I can double check that we all have been successful and have found unique historical figures with epic claims to fame. Thanks for following the Historical Figure Project, and let's see how cool we can make our list of historical figures.